Hello everyone. Today's topic that we are going to cover is strain strain energy method, right? Okay. Before the start of giving you the explanation about the strain energy, let us understand some of the terms which is going to be used in this strain energies, right? The first term that we are going to understand about this is in this chapter is like this resilience, right? So what? Let's understand what is this resilience means. Can can anyone having any idea what this resilience is? So let's talk about the strain energy. Whenever a body is stressed, the energy is absorbed in the body. मतलब अगर बॉडी कोई भी strained होगी तो उसमें एक energy absorb होगी, right? The energy which is absorbed in the body due to straining effect is known as strain energy. So let's first understand what is strain energies. Strain energies का मतलब क्या हुआ? The energy which is absorbed, the energy which is absorbed in the body due to straining effect due to straining effect is known as strain energy. When we talking about this case, तो आपका है strain energies का effect है क्या? So we can simply write the strain energy, the strain energy is stored in the body. The strain energy stored in the body is equal to the work done, is equal to the work done by the applied load in stretching the body. In stretching, in stretching the body. अब जब भी हम बात करते हैं स्ट्रेन एनर्जी की, तो पहले हमने ये बोला कि भाई स्ट्रेन एनर्जी वो एनर्जी है जो कि एब्जॉर्ब करेगी जब बॉडी स्ट्रेन करेगी, राइट? तो अब वो किस टाइप की एनर्जी हुई? तो इट इज डिफाइंड एज अ कि वो स्ट्रेन एनर्जी जब स्टोर्ड होगी वो किस हिसाब से स्टोर्ड होगी? भाई जितना वर्क डन होगा किसी बॉडी को स्ट्रेच करने में, तो जितना अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क डन होगा दैट इज डिफाइंड एज अ स्टोर्ड स्ट्रेन एनर्जी, राइट? सो वी हैव डिफाइंड स्ट्रेन एनर्जी कि जितना वर्क डन हो रहा है किसी बॉडी को स्ट्रेच करने में, दैट इज डिफाइंड एज अ स्ट्रेन एनर्जी, एग्जैक्टली. नाउ बेस्ड ऑन दिस term we are going to define the three terms. First is defined as resilience. The second term that we are going to define is proof resilience, and the third one is defined as modulus of right? Now let's understand what is resilience. What is resilience? The strain energy stored in the body is commonly known as resilience. Simple word. The strain energy is stored in a body. The strain energy is stored in a body is known as resilience. Is known as resilience, right? तो resilience का मतलब क्या हुआ कि strain energy जो stored हो रही है body में उसको हम generally क्या बोलते हैं? Resilience. Therefore, whenever the straining force is removed from the strained body, the body is capable of doing work. Hence, the resilience is also defined as the capacity of a strained body for doing work on the removal of straining force. तो resilience का simple word क्या है कि जो strain energy stored होता है उसी को हम resilience बोलते हैं. Similarly, जब हमने define किया कि what is proof resilience, right? So generally proof resilience का मतलब क्या हुआ? The maximum strain energy is stored in a body, right? Maximum strain energy in a body is known as proof resilience. That is defined as a PR, which is a proof resilience. Okay. Now here in this case, the strain energy stored in a body will be maximum when the body is stressed up to elastic limit. मतलब क्या है कि आपका maximum strain energy stored कब होगा? When your body is at your elastic limit. मतलब you can also say that energy is stored up to elastic limit, right? तो प्रूफ रिजिलियंस का मतलब क्या है? मैक्सिमम एनर्जी. मैक्सिमम एनर्जी कब है? जब आप एक इलास्टिक लिमिट तक की बात करते हो. तो आपका अप टू इलास्टिक लिमिट पे जैसे ही अगर आपने उस बॉडी पे फोर्स रिमूव किया तो बॉडी कैन ब्रिंग बैक इट्स ओरिजिनल साइज एंड ओरिजिनल शेप, राइट? सो अप टू इलास्टिक लिमिट तक जितनी भी एनर्जी स्टोर हुई दैट इज डिफाइंड एज रेजिलियंस एनर्जी. उसके पहले जो भी एनर्जी स्टोर हो रही है उसको हम सिंपल रेजिलियंस के टर्म को डिफाइन करें. Now, the next term that is we are going to define is modulus of resilience. What is modulus of resilience? Modulus of resilience is defined as proof. It is a ratio of proof resilience per unit volume of the body, right? मतलब क्या है कि जितनी भी एनर्जी स्टोर्ड हुई है बॉडी के, अगर आप उसके वॉल्यूम से उसको डिवाइड करें दैट इज डिफाइंड एज योर modulus of resilience. चलो, let's see how this how much amount of strain energy is stored in a body when we apply a load, right? So let's see this case. Suppose there is a force and we apply a load, right? तो हमने क्या देखा कि this is the loading pattern है और ये force this one is defined as a load, right? This one is defined as your extension. तो किसी बॉडी में आपने फोर्स अप्लाई किया है, ठीक है, एंड इन दिस ये आपने उसको मैक्सिमम फोर्स, जैसे 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 फोर्स अप्लाई किया है ये एक्सटेंड हो रहा है, तो एक्सटेंड मतलब बॉडी डिफॉर्म हो रही है अप टू एक्स पॉइंट तक, हमने बोला द बॉडी इज डिफॉर्म इन दिस केस, राइट. So this is, you can say, the maximum load we have applied is P, right? So we can say that this is area under the curve. This area under the curve is defined as a total work done, right? So the work done by the load, how much work done is to be there. If you want to calculate work done by the load is equals to the shaded area. So we can write down this half P into X. So this is the work done by the load, or we can also that the area under the curve, right? Now, under this observation, we put some point like what is load in terms of stress. अगर हम load को बात करें, this load so can be defined as it is stress multiplied by area, yes, which is also to be written as sigma into A. Likewise, if we want to find out this extension X, the values of X, this is the extension part. So we हम सबको पता है कि strain होता क्या है. Strain is defined as extension, that is change in length. अगर हमने बोला ये change in length upon original length. So this is the length we have obtained, right? So the value of X is defined here in this case is epsilon into L, right? We all know that up to elastic limit, stress or strain follows Hooke's law, which is defined as up to elastic limit, sigma is E times of epsilon. Sigma is directly proportional to this one, right? So we can write this expression. This epsilon is also defined as what? Sigma by E into L, right? This epsilon is also defined as sigma by. Now, if we put all these terms, right? This is this part, load and extension in this expression. So let us first understand what is work done by the energy, work done by the load. Work done by the load is defined as your strain energy, right? तो अगर हम इसको लिखना चाहें strain energy इसके part पे, so which can be defined as 1 by 2. What is P? P is defined as sigma into A. Sigma into A, right? What is X? The values of X is sigma upon E into L. Sigma upon E into L. So we can see that this is the strain energy is stored in a body which is defined as half of sigma square A L by 2E, right? A L upon 2E, which is to be again to be written as sigma square upon 2E into A L. Now you can see that what is AL? So AL is defined as the volume of the body, right? This is area into length gives you the volume of the body. So the first thing that we understood, that is energy is stored up to elastic limit is this much amount, right? So the proof resilience can be stated as the maximum energy stored in the body without permanent deformation, right? Without permanent deformation means up to elastic limit is known as proved resilience, right? So इस केस में आपका अगर यहाँ पे आप समझने की कोशिश करो, if I say this is the strain energy stored, so which is also defined as a resilience. इसी को हमने बोला कि that is defined as a what is proof प्रूफ resilience का अगर हम वर्ड यूज करते हैं, which is defined as a sigma asterisk, right? Why sigma asterisk? Because ये वो वैल्यूज को रिप्रेजेंट करेगा जहां पे आपका मैक्सिमम स्ट्रेस डेवलप होगा, which is defined up to elastic limit, right? Similarly, if we want to define the modulus of resilience, then it is defined as a proof resilience. तो proof resilience है कितना? This is of square AL by 2E into वॉल्यूम. तो वॉल्यूम होगा कितना? अगर ये आपका वॉल्यूम है तो दैट इज ऑल्सो डिफाइंड एज अ वॉल्यूम. तो ये आपका कैंसिल आउट हुआ. तो मॉडुलस ऑफ रेजिलियंस इज ऑल्सो टू बी रिटन एज सिग्मा स्क्वायर बाय 2. Let's see this case. Let's understand. Suppose हम एक स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन डायग्राम ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं, राइट? So this is the stress strain diagram, right? Okay, this is the E point which is defined as your up to elastic limit. This is the point which is defined as the fracture point, right? So the energy, that much amount of energy which is stored up to elastic limit. This is sigma, this is your strain. So this is जो energy stored है, तो मतलब up to elastic limit तक जितनी भी energy stored हुई उसको हमने क्या बोला? Proof resilience. Understand? Now when we're talking about the resilience term, you can see that against this point, this is the maximum stress. Against this point, this should be one values. तो यहाँ पे इतनी amount, तो मतलब that much amount of energy is stored. So that is defined as a strain energies, right? So based on your stress values, you can define कि कितना amount of energy जो है आपका store हो रहा है, right? तो जैसे जैसे आपका लोड, देखो स्ट्रेस की वैल्यूज इंक्रीज होती जा रही है, आपका एनर्जी स्टोर्ड वैल्यूज इंक्रीज हो रही है. बट हमने क्या बोला? दिस इज द मैक्सिमम पॉइंट, दिस इज द मैक्सिमम पॉइंट, और इसके बाद जो है एनर्जी जो स्टोर होगी दैट वी आर नॉट काउंटेड इन दैट. सो अप टू इलास्टिक पॉइंट द एनर्जी स्टोर्ड इज डिफाइंड एज अ प्रूफ रेजिलियंस. उसके पहले जो एनर्जी स्टोर्ड हो रही है हमने उसको रेजिलियंस बोला. दैट इज व्हाई कि अप टू इलास्टिक पॉइंट पे जो हमारा स्ट्रेस वैल्यूज है, it is defined as sigma asterisk. We have already defined that is modulus of resilience, right? So we say that modulus of resilience is defined as your proof resilience upon unit volume, right? So it means that ये जो modulus of resilience है, it is purely defined as a material property. Always remember that it is a material property. Let's define one more term which is known as a toughness, right? When we're talking about toughness, तो toughness का मतलब क्या हुआ कि toughness is defined as energy absorbing capacity, energy absorbing capacity of a body up to fracture, right? So when we're talking about the toughness is defined as an energy absorbing capacity of a body up to fracture. It means what? कि अगर this is defined as your fracture point, तो जितनी भी एनर्जी यहाँ पे स्टोर हो रही है, this value is defined as your toughness, right? So likewise, if I say modulus of toughness, it is defined as toughness upon unit volume. Is that clear to everyone? That is one thing. Now second thing is, always remember, just tell me one thing, right? Everyone. Suppose if you want to deform anybody, how much energy that you are going to implement in that way, right? If I say to deform the body, it means what? अगर आप बॉडी को डिफॉर्म करना चाहते हो तो आपको जो स्ट्रेस वैल्यूज है दैट शुड बी गो बियॉन्ड योर इलास्टिक लिमिट, राइट? क्योंकि इलास्टिक लिमिट का मतलब क्या होता है कि अप टू इलास्टिक लिमिट व्हेन यू रिलीज अ फोर्स द बॉडी विल कम बैक इट्स ओरिजिनल पोजीशन, राइट? बट जैसे ही आप इसके अबव वैल्यूज को लेके जाते हो द बॉडी इज कम इन अ परमानेंट डिफॉर्मेशन. इसका मतलब द बॉडी कम्स इन अ इलास्टिक स्टेज. Yes or no? So if you want to deform the body, your supplied energy, you can say your supplied energy should be greater than your proof resilience. Likewise, if you want to break और फ्रैक्चर द बॉडी, अगर आप किसी बॉडी को फ्रैक्चर करना चाहते हो तो इसका मतलब क्या होगा? जो आपकी सप्लाइड एनर्जी है, दैट सप्लाइड एनर्जी शुड बी ग्रेटर देन योर टफनेस, राइट? जो कि फ्रैक्चर एनर्जीज के रिप्रेजेंट करती है, राइट? ओके, नाउ बेस्ड ऑन दिस कंडीशंस, अब एरिया अंडर द कर्व ऑफ स्ट्रेस स्ट्रेन डिफाइन इज अप टू इलास्टिक लिमिट. अगर हम डिफाइन करना चाहें तो कैन वी राइट यू, दैट इज what is the area under the curve? Because up to elastic limit stress is directly proportional to strain and it follows Hooke's law, right? So u is also to be defined as half sigma into epsilon, right? Now this values of epsilon, half of sigma is also defined as sigma upon E, right? Which is to be written as sigma square upon 2. It means what? Up to elastic limit, this values u, that is strain energies को हम define कर रहे थे, that is sigma square upon 2e, which is also known as modulus of resilience, right? So with respect to your stress strain curve, area under the curve up to elastic limit is defined as modulus of resilience.